tuned into the Let's Be Honest podcast. I'm your man, Big Bro Tone. We got another interesting, illustrious episode for you guys. Now, I'm here with local Philly hip hop artist Tony Pesos. How you feeling, bro?
I'm cool, man.
It's good to see you. You already know how that go. My bad, knocking the mic over and shit. So, well, let's backtrack a little bit. So, with this podcast, I was already telling y'all how like I'm trying to promote, new artists, people that's influencing, people that's doing different things, people that's, trying to go against the grain and go out and get it no matter how it is, you know what I mean?
Right.
Hopefully legal. But the bottom line is I want to promote my own, promote the city, promote people that's doing it different. Right. Give the people a platform.
No, for sure.
My man Tony Pesos here, hip hop artist, doing this thing for real.
Appreciate
Up and coming,
it,
of course.
Appreciate
How you
it.
feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm just trying to stay busy,
Solid.
Just look for more things to do, just shows, no matter what it is. Like, I just can't. I don't like having free time just sitting around. So.
Yeah, you had a show last night, right?
Yeah, it was alright.
How'd it go? Talk about it, bro.
I mean, it wasn't like how I really expected. It was like a new venue, so like, I showed love to it, whatever. I did whatever, but I felt as though it could have been better. But
how so? Like,
I mean, it was just.
You mean like as far as like setup and
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
I mean, you gotta be open to everything. You gotta try.
Yeah, especially at this stage.
Like,
hell yeah, especially at this stage.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be one of those guys. Like, if somebody looks out for me, then I'll come back and show you love. So I just try to get the feel of things. But I mean, as far as like shows, I just did a show out Delaware or whatever. It's like an open mic type, like people did poetry or whatever. So it was a lot of networking. So that was good. Like, I'm just trying.
Word, let me fix this for you, bro. Yeah. But I think I was on your Instagram one day, and you did a show. I don't know where it was. It was a bunch of white bitches around, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, damn. Like he got them live.
Yeah, that was around here.
That was right here. So so how you get that gig? How that go?
All right, so look, this what happened. It's funny though.
That's how stories are. So this what happened was like. Go ahead, bro.
So look, it's like a little bar, like not too far from here, like 5 minutes away.
All right.
It's called Throwbacks or whatever. So like they have karaoke night on Fridays. So I just came in there a couple times. I'm like, let me play my music or whatever. Let me do my karaoke.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess a couple people liked it or whatever.
Word.
And the bartender that worked there, so he I guess he heard about me. And one day I just came in there just to grab something to drink. And he said, oh, you the guy, Tony Pesos, whatever. So yeah, we just started talking. He said, I want you to do a graduation party for my daughter or whatever. So graduating high school. So I just did that. Like, he just told me to come through, told me the date or whatever. Came through, show love. But yeah, he definitely were lit though.
That's crazy though, cause like, that's funny how that situation went. You went in, little karaoke joint, did your little thing, left, went back just to get a quick drink, whatever you was doing. And he said, yo, listen, I got a gig for you. Like, yeah, I know he paid you.
Yeah.
Solid. So, solid.
Sure.
So like, I'm a firm believer in like things coming full circle when, just like opportunity like comes to people that create it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I learned that from my man, Charlamagne the God. And
that's definitely fake though, for sure.
For sure, like you gotta put yourself in that. Sometimes it's timing, just being in the right place at the exact right time. Cause think about it, like that day let's say you didn't go in there for that drink, you would never knew about Shorty graduation party, or probably would never got that gig, or matter of fact, let's go back even further. What if you never even
took the initiative just to
do karaoke?
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like you said, let me play my music.
Right.
Let me do my thing. Show them that no. Let me put y'all D on something.
Right.
So like, well, what I'm really interested in is I guess the beginning, like where, I guess you could say like how long you been, let's start here, like how long you been creating music?
I mean, I've been creating music since like, I would say like 2014, like around there, like the summer of 2014.
Summer 2014.
But it was like, I always loved music or whatever, so I just never took it like serious. I used to freestyle all that, like rapping, just for fun though. Like,
I feel like we all did do it, like being on the lunch table and shit, like, I definitely understand what you're saying.
I was always into sports, so like, music, I'm never thinking like, I'm about to just start rapping.
Yeah, you play football, right?
Yeah, I did everything for real. I did a lot of sports. Football, baseball, track, all that.
I understand, bro.
I mean, I feel as though like just life sometimes it just take you in different places. You may think this is for you or whatever the whole time that you're doing things, and then just some shit might shift. But it's like leading you to a whole nother direction, but you may not know that. It's like, I mean, I be having faith, so
yeah.
It's just, oh man, I feel
like it's hard, like just being honest with you, it's hard though.
Yeah.
As far as like just maintaining that level of motivation, like just maintaining that level of faith, because, you know, again, like we talked about before we started, you know, it's a lot of people out here trying to do what we doing. You know, it's a lot of people trying to.
And when you black too, man, it's way harder. So like, I appreciate you coming out, just, you know, reaching out to me, like, cause that really mean a lot of stuff though, cause everybody's not genuine, and I feel as though it's like sometimes people might have pride or whatever, like just like, oh, like, you know, somebody could be walking down the street or something, you like his shoes, like people too tough now, but they won't say anything.
You ain't gonna say, yo, like, it's funny you said that. Like, literally, like, I'm walking down the street 2 days ago, my man was like, yo, bro, like, I fuck with your kicks. Like, I said, oh, solid, I appreciate it, bro. He ain't had to say that. He don't know me, I don't know him.
No,
but boy ain't got no pride in his heart, as far well, bad pride at least, you know what I mean? No negative energy, it was just all love. You know, like, it's funny, like, for some reason in Philly, it seemed like it's so hard for people to just show love. And if they do, sometimes it don't seem real. You know what I mean? Or it don't seem genuine, like you said.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it is what it is. If it comes. Just as long as you know that in your mind, like, they gonna flock when it might flock when it's too late. But I know who's really rocking with me and who started from day one, so that won't change. So, I mean, as far as that, it's just like I just be doing me, man. I don't care about what nobody says. Like with this music, like I really got a passion for it, and I just got that vision. It's like I'm not gonna stop until I get what I want. It's like some people may just do music for, oh, I want to do this to get money, or I want to do this to be popular and shit. It's like, I mean, that's the way I express myself. I try to like I want to build a platform just for people so I could just, you know, just say what I can say or just change people's lives in that way.
A voice for the voices, pretty much. Like,
and it's like some people, it's just like you listen to music how much out the day, bro? Like, a lot, right?
A lot of people don't dig. Like a lot of people don't dig. They mimicking their favorite rap song. Don't dig it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like pop a perk, fuck all night. Like you know what I mean? People don't dig. They literally mimicking their favorite rap songs, and sometimes people don't even understand just how powerful, you know, the music is. Like, I put you like this, like you know, let's keep it a buck. They either killed or exiled all our real black leaders. You know what I mean? 80s and 60s, 70s. You know what I mean? So. For all we got is the entertainers, right? As far as black people, like for us, and we look up to the LeBron James of the world, the Jay-Z's of the world, you know what I mean? The Meek Mills of the world. You know, we look up to the entertainer guys.
What about the teachers and stuff like that?
Exactly. What about the teachers?
And
you know what I mean? Like you gotta
communities and shit like that. So it's like,
I understand what you're saying. So you mentioned earlier, like a passion for it. Like where that passion come from, like.
I always loved music. I don't know. I played instruments and all that, whatever. But I felt as though it just always was there, and I never realized it. Yeah. So, like I said, life just happened in crazy ways that it just directed me to that.
Right. You played instruments at Shawmont, right?
Yeah.
Now, for some of y'all that don't know, Shawmont. Wait, we gonna go back a little bit. For some of y'all that don't know, me and Ant, my bad, me and Tony Pesos, we went to the same middle school, basically. Me, him, Retro Hawkeye. I had him on episode, I believe it was episode 6 of the podcast.
Shout out to my guy.
Shout out to Jordan, you know what I mean? And it's just funny, like I said, how things come full circle. You never know who doing what. You never know how they doing it. You never know who could help who, being whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like once it's over and shit, like, if I could get you a platform to put something out, you know what I mean? Or whatever you're trying to promote, I definitely want to be a part of that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because, like, I believe in paying it forward. You know, it's a marathon. Like you know what I'm saying. Like, you gotta align yourself with the right people. And if you don't, the building gonna crumble. You feel what I'm saying?
Look at the bigger picture too. Sometimes,
exactly. Like you said, a vision.
Yeah.
Everybody focusing on that short term, or you know, they're not investing in something. Right. It's matter of fact, on my last episode, my guest. Shout out to Derek Boone, real estate agent. He mentioned the concept of hustling. Right. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is when you hustling, you doing so much at one time just to get to $1, right? But by you doing so many different things, you're not really focusing on that one thing that's probably gonna give you the bigger bag on the back end. Everybody want that front end money.
Right.
everybody gonna give you the front. Any company gonna give you the front end money to keep you quiet. The real money in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you think these labels, you know, they give
Just want to throw you a couple mil.
Yeah, $5 million advance, cool, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Little do you know, that song you just put out, making them 30 mil, 40 mil on the back end. So it's about that longevity, you know.
Your own boss, man.
Exactly.
That's all I say.
Like who inspires you, like, or what, what inspires you
Like
as far as
music
like, if for the music go?
J. Cole.
J. Cole
definitely inspired me. I could say Meek too, though. I think anybody, not anybody, but a lot of people in Philly.
Yeah, because I was just gonna ask you, like, who would you compare your style to, or
my style,
or like just cause I know Eric, like you said, you trying to carve out your own lane. Mm-hmm. But like it's sort of like I said, who inspires you? Who do you think you could compare? Who would you compare, like, I guess, your sound to, or you know, like, or
right.
I don't know, or energy, or vibe, like who would you compare that to?
I mean, more is like the conscious on some J. Cole stuff, but like Turn Up, I feel as though I'm just trying just make my own sound. Cause for a minute, I ain't listening to no new music. I never really kept up with that. Cause I wasn't feeling it. I was just in my own zone. I don't know. I feel as though like with music, it's like, I really love it. It has to really hit me in a way to me to listen. I'm not about to just listen to anything or anybody just because that's the trend right now.
Yeah.
But that's not always good, because you gotta keep an open mind with things. You can always learn from somebody. So it's like me not listening to people. Like if you know what I'm saying, I just started listening, just keeping up with the new music. It's like, oh, I hear this, I need to brush up on that.
Yeah.
And I feel as though like when people with music nowadays, they just like look at it like, oh, that guy's on or that girl's on, and she sounds that way. So it's like,
let me sound that way.
Yeah, like it's like you gotta make your own way, and if you want to look at it like that, you gotta at least put your own twist or something.
Your own spin on it. Yeah,
it's like
it's a lot of little Uzis out here, but not everybody sound like Uzi. You feel me?
You gotta be you. Like I know everybody say that, but you feel me? My man's calling me. Yo,
you good, bro? We on the Let's Be Honest podcast. How you feeling, fam?
Alright, what's up, bro? I'm gonna call you back though. I'm in that little interview, John. My fault.
No, you good, bro. You're tuned into Let's Be Honest podcast. I think it's the first time we ever took a call on the show. You know what I mean? It's the first time for everything. You know what I mean?
I'm like,
you know, we elevate. Sooner or later, we gonna have a. Sooner or later, I want to have like a little, I guess they call it like an interface or something like that, where you can hook up more stuff to it, and you can do more with the sound at one time. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I guess where did that love like that? Because you say you always loved it. Like, you know, it usually got to come from somewhere. Like, you know, you come in the crib, you could be your mom playing this or your pop playing that. Like, where did that, like that love? Because like love is a real strong word. Right. And a lot of people like making music. You know what I mean? A lot of people like doing a lot of stuff. But love, like, where did that deep love for music come from? Especially hip hop.
Crazy part is, I mean, I couldn't even, like, when I was young, I used to listen to like Wayne, Drake, stuff like that. I used to like good music, old Kanye. Yeah. I don't know about the new Kanye, but like I said, J. Cole, and like, it's just like him, he really stood out for me, because like I used to go through things, and like I feel like he really was talking to me. I'm like, damn, I feel the same way. And it's like, I can't relate to all that, whatever people be trying to do, all the tough guy, you know what I mean, shooting, selling this and that. I didn't come from that, so it's like, you look at another aspect, like, he was in school, you know what I'm saying, he was in college and all that, he rapping. But it's just like, I feel as though I could relate to like his lifestyle more so, but like,
there's not enough people, there's not enough people that's willing to like really be like, yo, listen, I know who I am, I'm not that, I'm this. You know what I mean? Take me as I am. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't care, like, for
yeah, of course, I'm saying, I tell, listen, at the end of the day, I tell people right away, I'm not confrontational, but if the problem on the doorstep, best believe I can open the door if I need to.
We've been there before.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that podcast, we've been there before. So, like, don't, that shit ain't flying over here.
Like they say, I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Facts.
Like, I understand what you're saying.
Facts, though, but yeah, like the love of it, like, I mean, I like listening to old school and all that, but I made it, like, when I first started rapping, like I said, we was playing around, me and Retro and all that. Right. I used to rap with Trey and Freeze, and we used to be in the basement just making music, like. But then it was this one song. It was Time. That was my first video I did,
Right.
but that really like hit me, like made me feel some type of way. I'm like, damn, like I really could do this.
So, I was just gonna get to you about that because like, what was that moment that you realized, yo, like I could let me pursue this for a solid 10 years, see what happened. Like,
that shit really hit me.
You know
it
what
was
I mean?
easy too. It wasn't like I was thought through. It was just like, yo, let's do this. I just did it.
The energy
like,
was right,
know.
everything.
Yeah, just like one take type joint too. So I'm like, damn. And then the video came out crazy. Shout out to Fred making films. That joint was goofy. That's when Jerry used to live downtown or whatever.
Right.
So we did that joint on the rooftop and shit. Right downtown Philly. So
yeah, I think I saw it. Like y'all visuals is. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like y'all visuals is tough as far as like.
Shout out to SLH too, though.
As far as like location, angles,
gotta be different,
like,
man. I can't do the same stuff.
Special
it's
effects.
repetitive, like
y'all videos.
Transitions.
It seemed like they, especially when y'all freestyle, it kind of had like a, to me at least, like an old school Wu-Tang vibe. You know what I mean? As far as like just the energy, y'all just freestyling, and I think I like it more because y'all really freestyling.
Right.
I don't see nobody.
No written.
You know what I mean? I can tell y'all freestyling, and I think the authenticity.
Right.
Authenticity. Shit, can't say my words. The authenticity in it.
You good?
It's something to be inspired by. You know what I mean?
You gotta have fun with this life. Like, you feel me? You're not gonna be here forever. Like, just, I feel it's like everybody always try to tell you to do this and do that. It's like, just do what you love. And then, like, I feel as though if you're doing something positive and, you feel me, it's mutual, I fuck with you, it's like, why not try to help that person? Like, just like me and you. Like, we knew each other, but I didn't know you was doing podcasts. You know I was rapping, but it came together. Like,
it all came full circle. Just
be genuine, and that stuff will come around. Like, be genuine, just keep working. Like, you gotta stay consistent. It's like, that's going.
You ever had doubts?
Doubts?
Yeah, you ever just had like you ever had like those days where you just like you feel like the creativity is not there, and you just.
I won't write, because if it's not there, I wouldn't want to write nothing that's just meaningless. But like that song Mirrors or whatever, it was one little line in there, like, looked in the mirror lately, ain't seen no resemblance.
I remember that, John.
But that was deeper. Well, so is life. You plant your seed in the soil, hope you grow it right. Like, you feel me? It's like, I looked in the mirror, like, I was going through things. It wasn't the craziest, but everybody always go through the times, right? Bro. I was looking at myself like, I don't even feel like myself. And it's like, that little bar, like, people might not look at it, but it's like, they feel like something to me.
Like, cause I heard that bar, but like, you just clarified it for me because, you know, even with this, don't get it twisted. Like I had fun with this and I do my thing and, you know, I do my best, but at the same time, I still got a 9 to 5 I gotta go to every day to keep the money coming in so I can afford to invest in myself and put myself in the right position. So, you know, it's times where, for me, like, it's times I'm just sitting there in my room like, yo, like, I've been doing this for like, I went to school, like where the jobs and where the interviews at, and I feel like no opportunity. But at the same time, you know, I mentioned earlier the boy Gary V. Shout out to Gary V. Like, you know, hope you're hearing this, John, bro. You a thorough inspiration. Seriously, the boy's like, it's all about consistency. And the bottom line is, we in our 20s. I'm 23. You what, 22?
Yeah.
So like, this is the time for us to really just do what we want to do. You know what I mean? We ain't got no kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't got no, like, our people's let us live in the crib, or, you know what I mean? The food always in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So we ain't got too much to really worry about. So why we tripping? All we gotta do is work, show that we productive members of the household, and just be creative when we can.
Facts.
And like, you know, it's times I be sitting in the room like, damn, like, you know, I'm not feeling it, or like that's what remember with you earlier how I feel like I should be further along.
Fact.
You know, I feel like I should be on episode 20 right now, but this episode 13, and at the end of the day, the vision is still there. You know what I mean? Like, the passion's still there. You know, we human. We had those days where we not inspired, or we just don't feel like, you know, creating. But regardless of what you creating, it don't got to be perfect. Like you said, like just create.
You can't ignore the signs though, either though, because sometimes you gotta really look at it like, stuff's not gonna just, it might, but it might not just pop up right in front of your face. But it's just like, sometimes it be like subliminal or whatever, like just little things in life that you may overlook sometimes. You feel me? You gotta be grateful for certain things, because a lot of people out here really do be hating. They be on the low. So what you might want more for yourself, clearly, but somebody might want what you have right now. So it's like, I always gotta appreciate that shit. But
somebody might want what you had right now. Shit. No, I'm thinking because, like I said, I'm doing my best with this, and I'm trying to, stay committed.
Some niggas trying to buy a mic.
Yo,
some niggas got no bread to buy a mic.
So crazy. Like, I never thought I'd be at this point though. Right. Believe it or not, cause
that's motivation right there. Yeah, like, you feel me?
Like I had plans, to set up the podcast. I told you I went to school for it and everything. Radio, television, broadcasting. Right. I did college radio, and I had everything. I had all the tools I needed up there. But I come home back to real life in the city. No job, trying to figure it out. Got to stack my bread. Right. Living in the crib with my parents. It's like people think when you go to college and you finish, everything just set. Nah, you come home and it's real life now. So it was times where I had doubts as far as like, damn, am I gonna really get this podcast off the ground? Like, you know what I mean? Like just skitsing about just stuff that I know is in my full control. I just got to do it, like you said. Right. So I invested in my own mics. I invested in I already had the laptop, but I invested in my camera, my tripods, and I even got like backdrop frames that I plan on using once I get like a larger space, you know what I mean? So it's just things that I'm planning for in the long term that I'm really trying to turn this into like I was telling Retro, I was saying, I want this to be like that platform that because this show not just about hip hop, it's about just influencing. Right. Like just
for sure.
Black people that's doing amazing things.
Don't be scared to help nobody. Exactly. Man. You see somebody doing something positive, why not help that? Right.
Why not give them a platform to shed light on that? And you never know, you might somebody might watch that video and be like, damn, like I needed to hear that.
Everybody don't think like that though, but we need to start thinking like that.
We need to, especially as a
come
whole.
Together, like
like why
people,
like
man.
The people, like our people especially. It's like we got like this how do you say it's like this, I like to call it PTSD, post-traumatic slave disorder.
Yeah,
and it's like
funny.
It's like we, like our people suffer from that to this day. Like we trying to catch up. Believe it or not, we like 300 years behind these white people. Believe it or not, as far as like an economy.
But we still here though. And that's the thing that you got.
Right.
Look at.
Like, we still here.
Still competing, but it's like some people don't look at it like. Don't look at it like that, you feel me? Just like working hard, it's not gonna happen overnight. You want to go to the gym and get a six-pack, you think you're gonna go there 2 days and then just get it.
Tell me about
keep
it, bro.
Working, man.
I've been playing the fitness like
I'm about to get a membership so I gotta get back in the gym, man.
It's crazy, but I want to talk to you about you mentioned earlier the track Mirrors. That's one of my favorite songs from you, as a matter of fact.
Appreciate
the visuals especially, like I'll be honest, I didn't see a video
in school.
Like and again, like I don't know the budget and I don't need to know the budget.
Right.
But the bottom line is, it seemed like the budget seems like there. You know what I mean? Like like the location was there. You had the young boy acting for you. Everything just seemed everything just seemed right. And then you pretty much like you had the suit on, like you was the professor. Like it just seemed like. It reminded me like a Meek type Young Black America joint. Yeah. You know what I mean? It just had like this authentic, this real, this energy that just felt like, yo, this only a step in the right direction.
No,
you know what I mean? Like tell me how
I just had that vision.
Tell me about that process, or I guess that tell me about that process in regards to like how you came, like how Mirrors came about, and the visuals and whatnot.
I mean, like I said, the Mirrors was basically like I caught myself at times just like rapping about meaningless things, and I'm like, damn, like I feel like I'm just wasting, like not wasting the talent, but it's like
you feel like you could be saying a little more.
Yeah, like get a positivity, but like I also was going through certain things, so I just put it all in one song. But after I was done laying the track, I'm just listening to this. I'm like, damn, the visual definitely gotta be hot.
Right.
So I hit up SLH. Motion videography or whatever, and we talked about it. But actually, like you said, how it looked so perfect, and it really, like at the time, it's like I was looking for something, but it didn't come out how I wanted at the time, because things started falling through the day of, and I'm like, damn, should I just reschedule to do this? And everybody's saying you might as well just reschedule this and that. I'm looking like, no, I gotta keep going. I got stuff to do. So I'm like, I called my chick. her little brother or whatever. Feel me? Just got him. That's my young boy. Just got him in the school. Like I said, my dad, he a principal or whatever. So it was in his school. He let me use the classroom or whatever. I mean, I just improvised, man. That's about it. But I definitely wanted to make a visual that was speaking to the youth.
So that wasn't even supposed to be the location?
No, it was. It was supposed to just be like more kid. It was just like a different vision that I had, but it came out good though.
I think all that falling through happened for a reason. Just in my opinion, I'm gonna tell you why. Watching the video, and like y'all should go look that up. Tony Pesos Mirrors on YouTube. Go search that. Like the song just might change your life. You know what I mean? So like just watching the video, and just me reading between the lines. The way I look at it, young boy in detention.
Right.
He's sitting there.
I was not knowing at the time.
You know, of course, I was in detention too. Like, you already know how to go. Like in house, like show me up, bro. Miss Bow, I'm sorry. So so this how I see it, or how I saw it. Young boy in detention, not really motivated, ain't really got no true direction, but something. He got like this conscience or like this person in his head, or you could have just been the bull, like just making sure he don't leave the damn classroom.
Right.
But you could have been his conscience as far as like or something he needed to hear. Like, cause I'm noticing, y'all walking down the hallways and you really like, and your bars seem like a conversation to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he really like, damn, like OG, like nobody really told it to me like that, or at least kept it real with me enough to say, hey, listen, all this stuff out here, you really, it's a lot of stuff you could be doing. But it's way more stuff you should be doing.
Gotta apply yourself.
You know what I mean? Gotta apply yourself. Gotta put your mind in a position as far as, it's do or die.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we black, and we already. It's almost like running a race with one leg tied down. Like, but white people they got it. They got both their legs. They, you know what I mean? Like, I like to compare life to like a. Like I guess like a marathon, like we talked about earlier, like a marathon, or you ever notice how in the Olympics, they're running around, and you got to pace yourself a little bit, you know what I mean? And everybody start at different points on the track.
Right.
But just because we start at different points, that don't mean
we're gonna end the same.
We're gonna end the same. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, like that video was really. I think if anything don't catch, that's gonna be the one.
Right.
That's like, yo, boy really got talent. Because not only was the music there, the vision was there, the visuals was there, right. and that don't just come from the person recording or giving you like that. That had to come. That came from somewhere,
right.
And by everything falling through and before it ended up like that, it felt more personal. You and the young boys just by themselves. Like more kids, I felt like probably would have. And this is my opinion as far as I don't want the message to get lost sometimes. Right, you know what I mean? By the young boy being there by himself, you almost think he's talking to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a mirror, like you said, a mirror.
Right.
About you, is being you and him. You could have been his reflection, or or the person that he should be. You in a suit, you got your glasses on, you Dapper Dan. You feel me? So that could have been the reflection he needed to see. Whereas though he'd be with somebody else and he's seeing the wrong version of himself. And you always want to be a better version of you.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy that you said that though, because I also do paint though, but I was just
about to get to you about that, bro.
Compare like music is art, you feel me? So like everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but like that's why I love to do abstract art, because I can make an opinion, I can see one thing, and I ask somebody like, what do you see in this? And they'll tell me a totally different thing. So it's like what you saying with the mirrors just give me like all the aspects of what it could be. It's just like, damn, I ain't even thinking like that myself.
Y'all tuned into the Let's Be Honest podcast. I'm Big Bro Tone, and I'm sitting here with Tony Pesos, up and coming hip hop artist from Philly. You know what I mean?
You already know what it is, man.
I want to talk about that. The last record you put out, Gotta Go.
Oh,
bro,
fire.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. Like that joint smack, bro.
No,
that joint really.
Jay Sparks on the beat though.
That joint really hot. You know what it give me like? It give me like that that bad boy, no way out, hate me now energy.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like that song. Get me going in the gym.
Yeah.
It just seemed like that record. Like, yo, gotta go get it. Like, gotta go hustle, gotta go grind, gotta go be consistent on anything and everything.
Gotta get it.
You know what I mean? Like, talk to me about your I guess your process in the studio. Like what's a day like in the studio with Pesos? Like let's dive into that.
I mean, every time I go is different, but like I feel as though like the vibe, it's all about the vibe in the studio. So I bring my boys with me sometimes, or I might just go with one other person.
Right.
But as far as just like the vibe, it's just like, I mean, I'll be looking up beats. I be having all these beats in my email, so I just be looking at them. I be listening to them, but like I always come to the studio prepared. Like I don't be playing around, no, for sure. But I mean, definitely be litty in that joint. for sure.
Bro, like sometimes, a little motivation ain't nothing wrong with that. I understand what you're saying, bro, because like, certain episodes, I definitely like take the edge off. You feel me?
Right. Shout out to my engineer, E.T., man. We've been working for a minute,
yeah. Speak up, bro. Shout out who you need to shout out, bro, because they putting you in position. You're putting each other in position.
Facts.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all pieces in a chess game, bro. And some of us gonna be pawns, some of us gonna be bishops, some of us gonna be kings, some of us gonna be queen. Like, we all gotta, we gotta know who we are. Like everybody I feel like everybody is called in a machine. You know what I mean? We all got a purpose. We all got, especially when you're on a team.
You gotta find that purpose.
Yeah.
Though. Some people don't. You can't waste it. Like I feel like that talent or whatever. Like is wasting. Like you can't waste it. That's like the worst thing I feel as though.
Yeah.
Like
I see a lot of people like, especially in Philly, like being ball, especially ball. It really be basketball for real. I see too many people that's really nice, and they just
get caught up.
They get caught up in
stuff.
In whatever it is, be it the streets, be it girls, or just all kind of stuff. Be it the books, because at the end of the day, the books got to be there somewhat for you to, unless the talent is just immaculate. Like, but regardless, it's like, I've always been real conscious of, the process, and I've always been real like interested in, people's like process in regards to how they stay motivated and how they mentally prepare themselves to like we saying go out and get it. You know what I mean? How do you? Because like I said, like we all had doubts. We all had those moments where we just like not feeling it. What do you do to bring yourself back? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, sometimes you mentally, because the human brain is a weird thing,
right?
And you might find yourself, and black people, we don't believe in like mental illness for some reason. Like we just don't. But it's there, like, and sometimes like
people do got that.
Yeah, like I always be like, listen, like everybody go through their little depressions, their little spots. Like what do you do to bring yourself back when you feel like, damn, like this just not like something, like just none of it catching, like just
I feel
I'm done with the music. Like what do you do to bring yourself back?
It's a lot of things, man. I'm a deep boy when it comes down to it, but it's like I know what I don't want to be.
Okay.
Like, you feel me? Like I don't want to be that type of person, so I have to work that hard, and I just feel as though like I put my mind to it. If I really want something, I really have to get it. And then at other times, I just really gotta understand, like, or just take a step back. I be venting. I be venting to certain people. You gotta watch who you vent to. It's like just talking about certain situations, cause
some people sit there like, yeah, nigga, like I'm glad you're feeling that way. But you got some people that's really like, damn, bro, how we gonna do this? How we gonna get you out of that hole? How we gonna bounce back?
But I feel as though like when you get in a hole, or you might be down, like it might happen fast, but it can happen even faster when you could come up. You feel me? I know like tough times, they really don't be lasting all the time. I just like try to stay positive about everything. Like
you read?
You feel me? I read. I don't like reading books. That's the crazy part.
I'm keeping on with you, bro. Like I
like movies though.
Say it again.
I like movies.
All right,
I love watching movies.
All right, bet. So like, what's some movies that's, I guess you could say I guess inspire you, or movies that that kind of give you like that metaphor for life. Like what's those movies for you that trigger something? You know what I mean?
Then you got me thinking. I watch so many movies. Like I never like watching the same movie. I always like watching something new. So it's like I feel as though like I can tell you the genres I like.
All right,
this is a lot. Like it's a lot. But definitely like all the like the classic genres. You feel me?
Yeah.
I almost like Boys in the Hood. That's a tough genre. I just like watching like stuff that's entertaining. You feel me? But as far as like I like watching mystery joints that have you thinking. I like crimes, like thrillers and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I just went to the movies to go see this scary joint that just came out. It's called Hereditary. And
I ain't really with this scary movie. It's not.
No. You good, bro? No, I'm kidding with you. It's not like my favorite movie, but like my pop like scary movie. So, me and my brother took him to go see that joint. It's like they say it's supposed to be like the new Exorcist or something. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. It wasn't like terrifying, but it's one of them things that send chills. Like, you know what I mean? Because you know these like new movies, especially scary movies now. New movies, they kind of. Or the older scary movies is more so about like the slasher, you know what I mean? The people that's like chasing, you can see them. Right. But now these new scary movies, like it's about things you can't see, like demons and the devil. I'm cool off that shit, like you know what I mean? Like it's times where I'm not even trying to like I'm in the joint like, oh, we got bounce. As soon as the credits is on, I'm like we out, like you know what I mean? So my little prayer got the car, we going, like you know what I mean? Like it's I was just watching. It's funny, like I was just watching what was I watching? Damn. I was watching
I like ATL. That's a show though.
Oh yeah, ATL.
Definitely messing with that joint.
ATL right classic, bro. Yeah. ATL classic because matter of fact, it's funny you say ATL because when you really watch that movie, you really gotta. Some people just watch it for the shock value and entertainment, but you know, I'm watching ATL. Like when you really think about it, T.I. He really was. He had a dream at the end of the day. Right. My man was an artist. Yeah. He was good at it too, but there was so much other stuff going on that kept pulling him away from that. Yeah. Be it his brother doing what he was doing, be it the shorty knew, you know what I mean, be it his homies, you know, it was so many things in ATL that was pulling him from focusing on his passion. And, you know, I feel like, coming where we come from, it's like so many things that we can come across, so many things we see that could truly, truly distract from our passion. And sometimes it's hard for us to choose passion over pleasure.
Sometimes you gotta take a step back, I feel as though, and just really take a look at yourself. Some people, like a lot of people don't look at themselves. Like they may talk and all that, give all the advice in the world. Like you could be a good person and all that, but there's always room for improvements. Like just accepting the fact that like, all right, I have to do this or I might be doing this wrong. Like everybody got their conscience in the back of their head, so it's like that's what I feel as though that could get you through. Like I don't want to say like tough times, but just things that just try to steer you wrong. Feel me? You gotta just really stay true to yourself and just think like, man, do I really want to go that way, or like, what do I want? You gotta want better for yourself. Feel me? Like,
bottom line.
To be around people that motivate you too, like we was talking about, and that's a big thing though. I feel it's like.
Yeah, I want to focus more on, like you said, the serenity, so with the right people, like that whole concept, because you see a lot. Perfect example. Let's talk about Meek. Through our whole Meek situation, what you notice him saying, he started to take certain people out of his life, because he felt like it was times where Meek was just getting in trouble for just being around certain people, and he didn't even do nothing. But since they were him, they gonna always say the bigger name. Meek was involved with Safari again, just because Meek got out the car. Like it's just certain situations that you put yourself in, and sometimes it's not even really you; it's just the people you're around. And when you got certain people around you that's doing shit like that, or just constantly just making noise,
healthy. Like I feel like
go ahead.
I mean, it's just like it's not. I'd like to be around positivity, like regardless, like if you're not gonna be with me. Sometimes people just feel like if somebody been in your life or whatever for a certain amount of time, like male or female, don't matter. It's like I feel like people just like get stuck on it. Like, oh, this is supposed to happen. It's supposed to be here. Like, you gotta get over that sometimes. You feel me? It's like, even like relationship wise, like these females out here be looking for this A and B. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really just go with the flow. Like somebody give you a vibe. Like you got. That's what like. If I get a vibe I receive, I give it back. You feel me? It's like I'm not gonna expect too much out of somebody. You feel me? It's just like. I really do me. Like I tell you, oh, this the move or this the move. You won't come or anything like that. It's cool. I'm starting
to become more like that. Like I'll admit, like I'm real transparent when it comes to my own, I guess, path and how I'm trying to get to where I got to be. Like earlier on, it was times where I feel like I probably was following the crowd. It was times where I feel like, damn, like I'm not following my passion. I keep hanging out with whoever. You know what I mean? Just because it's comfortable.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I think I was telling you before we started recording. I was in college. It was my first couple years. I felt like I was just distracted. Yeah. Especially my sophomore. I'm keeping 100, but my sophomore year was like that rock star year. Just because,
like that.
Just because, like you come back from summertime, you got a year under your belt. It's like I just started.
You gotta learn. I was wilding, bro. Lessons, like you feel me? Everything you gotta learn from.
Yeah, cause I ain't do nothing like as far as like before college. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't really party for real. The most I probably did was go to like little like get-togethers with the homies, little kickbacks, but never did none of that. I was always schoolboy Q. Like I was always on point. Like you know what I mean. So
I feel you.
So once I got to college, it was like, damn, I got an opportunity to really just do what I want to do, or just be free, and like I ain't got nobody tell me no.
Right.
And I think that's what people like. They kind of lose themselves in when you really don't have nobody that's gonna tell you no.